Real Boxing Knowledge 2 is in the building. RBK, yours truly, the illustrious Antonio Norman in the building. And Mr. D. Clagan, the great D, is in the building.
In the building.
Gentlemen, ladies, damas and caballeros, are you ready? We are about to do this. We got your boy Canelo versus Caleb Plant. We got your boy Devin Haney versus Jo Diaz. We got much more, and we're gonna chop it up for a full hour this morning. So put on your seatbelts, sit back and relax and enjoy the show. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Real Boxing Knowledge 2 and follow us. Because our next step, as soon as I figure out how to do this right here live, we're going to be going live and taking y'all's comments in the super chat on YouTube. And so, you know, we're going to blow it up. Okay? Take note, Mr. D. Clagan in RBK Finest Apparel.
RBK, we not playing. Let's get it.
All right, fellas.
Let's talk about that date, man. You said December 4th.
December the 4th. We have Mr. Jo Diaz.
They're doing December 4th because they blocking my man Tank for December 5th.
Oh yeah, that's politics. You know that's Haney. You know what? I like that about Haney though. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna be a problem, be one.
Yes.
Okay. You know, run interference.
Put it out there. I feel you.
That's smart because he didn't take the fight. Haney wanted to fight him, right? December 5th. Right. He didn't take the fight, so he took it with JoJo.
He's showing that he's available. He's out there, and ain't no clearer picture. You know, it's quacking. December 4th is quacking on December 5th.
Yeah.
He's putting him on blast. That's what's up.
And he got it on the 4th, so that bout's gonna be ahead of time. Nobody ain't gonna really care about that 5th. Yeah, it's a better fight. Jo Diaz and Devin Haney is a better fight than watching Tank fight Pitbull.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Is it gonna be a good fight with Tank? Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight, but Devin Haney fight and JoJo, people gonna sit down for that. Ain't nobody wanna pay for that with Tank, man. Ain't nobody wanna pay to fight that guy. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And you know what?
I knew they was gonna do it though.
The upcoming festivities this fight week with Caleb Plant and Canelo Alvarez, that fight is on deck Saturday night.
Yes, it is.
What are you expecting, Mr. D. Clagan, to take place in that fight?
Caleb looked good. I mean, he's in shape. You know what I mean? He's showing some confidence. I respect that. He's showing some confidence. It's not like he's in shape, so it won't be no excuses. You know what I mean? And I just think that he's going to go in there and put that jab on him, run around as much as possible. And I think he's definitely going to show up and try to show out. No question. I think he's going to try to show out.
Okay. We
just got to see how long that showing out is going to last because Canelo already got his set that he want those belts. You know, he want to be undisputed. And he got a problem with Plant. That's all you got to do. The worst thing you can ever do is get Canelo riled up. You can't poke that bear. That's the wrong bear to poke.
Okay. So, Mr. Norman, Mr. Antonio Norman, what you got on Mr. Caleb Plant versus Mr. Canelo Alvarez?
I mean, D summed it up, man. I know we chopped it up, once before, and I was telling you, I think Plant's the real deal. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a good boxer.
Right.
But we pretty much know what he's coming in there to do. He's not coming in there to engage with Canelo. He's gonna use that jab. He's gonna try to keep the fight on the outside. But like I told you, I think that's only gonna last so long.
Right.
So footwork and ring generalship. Yeah, I see that. I think there's another factor. I think there's an element that hasn't really been explored a great deal, and that is everybody's looking for Caleb to, just basically get on his bicycle and pop wheelies all over the ring. Okay.
Right.
I see a mix. I see him standing in front of Canelo, showing that he has, that shoulder roll and whatnot, and and then getting on his bicycle, but then showing that again and getting ahead of Canelo in the fight. And there's a thing that people are not looking at, and that is, can Canelo, because when you're hunting for a knockout, a lot of times you don't get it because everybody knows that's what you're looking for. So
so they prepare themselves.
He could get out ahead of Canelo and stay there and let Canelo play catch up all night. And then, they're going to try to suggest, he's running. Canelo's fan base is looking for any applicable excuse available. So they're going to say Plant ran if he uses any ring generalship. I don't think he has a choice. He's going to have to use ring generalship, but I think it's going to be a lot less of that than anyone would expect, because I believe Caleb Plant's defense is underrated. If he doesn't get caught, and B-Hop, Bernard Hopkins is saying that Canelo's going to knock Caleb Plant out in 5.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah,
I am a lot.
I'm not going there. I'm thinking Caleb Plant is, honestly, let's just be really honest. I think Caleb Plant is going to win on points and get robbed.
You think so?
Canelo will be undisputed. He's going to get robbed, though. I think because the formula that I can see is he can get out ahead of Canelo, popping him with that jab, and then stand in front of him and show that Canelo can't really land clean, and then get back on his bicycle, popping him.
Carlito, I'm not going to disagree.
Yeah.
I'm not going to disagree with you. See, that all sounds good until you get hit, until he corners you and cuts the ring off, and he hits you. Sometimes when you get hit, it just changes everything. But what you're saying, it does make sense.
The same
I'm going to tell you wrong.
Plant is basically going to fight the same fight that Jamal Charlo would fight. And that's get ahead of Canelo. Outboxing, just like your boy Amir Khan did. Outboxing, but then turn your defense on. Khan doesn't have good defense.
Doesn't.
Kovalev didn't need his defense with most of his
jab.
His jab was enough to keep people off of him.
His jab alone was winning.
See, so if you think about Kovalev Ward, look at how Kovalev, even with that jab, dropped Andre Ward, who arguably has superior boxing skills than Canelo. Okay? And I think Canelo was really watching that fight quite a bit against in Ward Kovalev, and he saw that he could get Kovalev up on the ropes, which is where he got him, and that's where he caught him. Okay? That's assuming that he didn't allow himself to get caught. The only thing that makes me think Kovalev allowed himself to get caught is the absence of the jab that dropped the SOG. Because the jab was there, it just didn't have no, I hate the
snap.
Yeah, it had no snap on it. I was going to say something else, but no, it ain't.
Yeah.
He ain't put no snap on it. And that little, you can't do this to Canelo, man.
No, I don't think you can. I really don't think
you can't do that. You're going to get the heck knocked out of you, and that has to be by design, because nobody's that stupid.
But see, Danny Jacobs did what I believe Plant think he's going to do, and he couldn't touch that head, man.
I'm telling you, he's not that easy to hit.
So you think Caleb Sweet Hands Plant cannot hit Canelo Alvarez clean with a jab?
Look, this is the problem. I agree with everything you said also, but I don't want people to get it confused with Canelo head hunting and going for the knockout. They're getting that confused. They're getting that confused with being patient. Canelo is patient. He's not going to waste punches.
He's going to
be patient.
Yes. I think it's going to work against him. That very thing.
I tell you what, people said the same thing when he fought Sandr.
Yep.
The exact same thing when he fought Sandr.
Yes.
What happened? He was patient. He was patient in that fight.
And Sandr was giving him, he was giving him the business.
I thought Sandr got better. I believe Sandr had better feet than he showed in the Canelo fight. He was standing around probably 80% of that fight right in front of Canelo.
He was moving.
That is BJS. That has never been his fight. Standing right in front of a guy that you know is a puncher, standing there, getting, trying to act like. I'm gonna tell you something. Think about BJS versus your boy. Damn it. What is it? What is that?
Chris Eubanks?
Not Eubanks. The little dark-haired, little funny-looking dude, nose like a beak. Can't think of his name. Oh God.
He fights in their weight class?
Yeah. BJS fought him about 3 fights back.
Oh, wow.
That's okay.
It wasn't Murray.
He's got a weird name, and he's not a big guy. For a minute though, he was all right. I just cannot think of this kid's name. That's amazing. I can't think of his name, but that's okay. But at any rate, dude is a puncher. This guy that he was fighting is a puncher, and BJS outboxed him, had him swinging at fresh air. It was ridiculous.
Carlito, I just think Canelo's a different animal, man.
He is a different animal.
I think he continues to learn. He continues to learn.
Yeah, and I think he's susceptible to falling behind in fights because he's been behind.
He is.
Yeah.
It's possible.
So if you got a guy with longer arms, just as slick. Now, like I said, I think Canelo gonna get the nod. B-Hop thinks he's gonna knock him out in 5 rounds.
Yeah, that 5
You're gonna tear that body up. You're gonna tear that body up. 5
is a stretch.
5 is a stretch.
Yeah, that's a stretch.
9 maybe.
So
9 maybe.
There you go. I do agree with that.
Are both of y'all looking for a very aggressive Canelo Alvarez?
Yeah, I am, because he's mad. He's mad.
If Canelo, if he comes out like that and really puts that kind of pressure on Plant, he may get the knockout. He might.
What do you consider aggressive? Because with
real aggressive, like not patient and tactical at all.
I don't believe that.
Just coming at him, just coming for him. I'm pissed. You said something about my mother, and I'm coming at him.
When you say aggressive with Canelo, I'll tell you the aggressive that I think we're gonna see. Okay. Canelo's gonna come forward.
Yeah,
right.
Plant's not gonna take a step forward. Canelo's gonna make him fight going backwards.
Which Plant can do.
For how long?
Therein lies the $64,000 question, Mr.
I mean, because like I said, I believe Plant is going to outscore Canelo in the first couple of rounds.
Mm-hmm.
But there's going to come a point in that fight where he's going to get hit. We all know that. We know he's going to get hit.
Mm-hmm.
How's he going to react to getting hit? Is he going to continue to use that jab? Is he going to move as much? Canelo's going to hit him with something.
Yes.
So you think Canelo's power is going to get Plant up out of his game plan?
Plant ain't never been hit by nobody like Canelo. I don't believe so.
I
don't think so either.
He ain't never been in the ring with nobody like that.
Nope.
No.
So if there's a weakness and Plant ends up folding, you could attribute it to that elite competition thing, because at this point, the lights are not going to spook Canelo. The moment ain't going to have him tripping. But if Plant fights that fight, I still think he ain't going to get a decision in Vegas over Canelo Alvarez. That's a shame, but even if he deserves it, he ain't getting it.
Right. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, he ain't getting it. I mean, that boy is representing way too much money.
I'm gonna go out on the limb and tell y'all I don't see it going for him.
You don't see it going 12 rounds?
Nope.
Me neither. I'm with.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this. Ward, the SOG says he's expecting Plant to knock Canelo out.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds good.
That sounds
It
good.
It ain't gonna happen, but it sounds good.
It sounds good.
All
He's
right.
supposed to say that.
Yeah.
He's supposed to say that.
Well, he worked with him. He has some experience with him.
Supposed to say that. Yeah. I just don't understand Dre constantly always getting at Canelo. Like seriously, what are you
He
mad at?
wants
You
that
had the
money
same
fight.
opportunity.
That's a money
Yeah,
fight.
you had the same opportunities Canelo had.
Yep.
You're a safe fighter. You know what I'm saying? You're a safe fighter. I respect his skills and everything. He's a safe fighter. But when he fought Cove, both those fights, I defended him, but he never really looked too good doing it.
Yeah, I agree.
Safe
I
fighter.
think he did enough to win the fight, and that was it.
Yeah.
He did just enough. And you know what? I will do this. I will say, there was no fix in that fight. He literally won. He beat Kovalev.
Yeah, he did.
But he didn't look impressive or anything. And SOG and Floyd Mayweather, they do have that in common where they just find a way to win the fight.
Right.
If you can control, as far the judges seeing a fight that's not there, if you can control that, then you can get a fair outcome.
I agree.
With the level of corruption and all of the stuff, I mean, what is this business where the WBA is running interference on Ugas and Errol Spence? Errol want to be able to unify this title, man. What is the problem?
They want to see that man undisputed. They don't want to see him. They don't. They don't want Spence to be undisputed. I don't even know why, but they don't want him undisputed. They want to drag this out, man. Like if they want, maybe Crawford to be in that position, but for some reason, it's like they don't want Errol to be undisputed. He's asking for the fight. It's there to be taken.
Mm-hmm.
Why he can't fight him?
They definitely dragging it out. That caught me off guard. I'm like, man.
Who got a mini series or something?
Yeah, that's not fair. They wouldn't have did that with me. Yeah, they wouldn't have did that with Manny Pacquiao. If Manny would have won that belt,
no, they would not have. No, they would not have. I hate saying that.
He wouldn't fight Stan. He wouldn't be fighting Stanios. They wouldn't have put him in there with that young boy.
No.
They wouldn't have did that. But you see what they're doing? They play a lot of games.
Think about that now. If they're robbed, because they robbed Manny down in Australia. They robbed him. Okay.
They robbed him?
They let him foul. They let him
I ain't gonna lie. I thought Manny had it, but I was like, man. They had no plan B.
They didn't call Jeff Horn on anything. They just let him do anything he could come up with. And Manny is sitting there just trying to fight a talent fight. And they got all these politics, and they ain't calling this kid for headbutting. They ain't calling him for wrestling, hitting low. They're not doing wrestling and grabbing and holding.
He's the 8th division champion. He had nothing. He came up with nothing. He had no plan B.
No plan B.
With no elbows or nothing.
He didn't.
That's why I don't believe
one. Well, this is what I'm pointing at is the corruption.
It is. It's
bald-faced corruption that exists in boxing.
Oh no question.
I mean, like with the Canelo Plant fight, this is a pay-per-view event. So, they're stealing money if they let that happen.
Yeah, they definitely are. The bag can be under the table. The bag can be under the table. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. I watch that a lot with Top Rank also. I watch Top Rank all the time. Same thing.
We need new rules. We need some serious litigation. We need a sanctioning body with a war chest that can pull the WBC, the WBO, or the panel of judges. All of them need to be exposed to litigation and penalties for fraud.
Hold them accountable.
They got CompuBox, right?
Yeah.
Well, we got AI now. We got artificial intelligence, okay? So you cannot tell me that they can't score a fight appropriately. With this ambiguity, this mystery, I could see you giving so-and-so around, not if he didn't really win it.
Right.
We were talking about Trout versus Canelo. I scored that fight 7-5 for Trout.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought Austin Trout actually beat Canelo in that fight?
7-5. I watched it over and over. and I scored at a 7-5 win for
He's an
Trout.
awkward fighter. Yeah, he's an awkward fighter.
Yeah, now I ain't saying he didn't get caught and do the little dip. I thought he wasn't getting up after that. I ain't seen nobody since Zab Judah jiggling around in the ring. Like,
Yeah, Canelo caught him, man.
yeah, he did. So, you know, also had Erislandy Lara winning the decision over Canelo and couldn't get it. Then you got Money Mayweather with a 110-118 from Adelaide Bird.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Come on, man. Well, I mean, why isn't there, like, there should be charges filed for something like that, because you are clearly taking a payoff if you thought Canelo won as a judge 118-110. So, and that's in Vegas now. Okay.
You know what though, Carlito? That ain't the only time you've ever seen that though, man. We all been watching boxing for a long time. How many times have you seen a decision where two judges scored a fight, you know, 111, you know, 115 or whatever, and then the last judge scores it exactly the opposite?
Okay. What I'm pointing to though is the bald-faced corruption in a high-profile fight. Floyd Mayweather is as high profile as it gets. Even he got robbed by one judge versus Canelo. So the corruption is steep. Now, I'm not suggesting that Canelo is incapable. The brother can fight.
Right.
Okay? Canelo can bang. He is no joke whatsoever. But that team that's rolling with him is as jaded as a $3 bill. I mean,
those inconsistencies though, man. The inconsistencies in judging, you see that all the time, man. All the time. It's
and Andre Ward speaks on it, Paulie speaks on it, everybody speaks on it, but they don't do nothing about it.
They don't do nothing.
That's true. You don't see nothing done.
Yeah, you don't see nothing about it. That's why sometimes I guess, you know, you gotta really depend on the knockout.
Yeah. And it's sad because that's what everybody's saying is Caleb needs a knockout to win this fight.
Yeah.
That's a shame. If he sits there and totally outclasses and outboxes Canelo, just say in a universe where that's possible, he's not gonna get the nod because they're gonna cheat him.
He needs to hurt Canelo in that fight.
Yes, he does. Yep.
He needs to hurt Canelo in that fight.
I'm expecting the ridiculous score.
And he'll get the nod. He'll get the nod then.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to hurt Canelo.
He'll get the nod then. Like I said, he's confident, no? He's confident. You can see it. He's confident. Yeah. But like I said, once you get hit, all that changes, man. Sandr was confident. He talked all of that. He was confident. He came in there. I saw him getting busy 4 or 5 rounds. I was like, all right, he's looking good. You know what I mean? But once you get hit, man, and he turned it up. So, and he has a chin. He has a chin. I saw Triple G hit him on the chin. He has a chin.
Yeah, he got one. He definitely got one.
You know what I mean? He looked directly into the camera. You know what I mean?
Let's put our foot in the fans behind real quick. What's up with the seared conscience? You know you lying. You know your boy got beat. You know he did, and you sit there and argue like you have legitimate position, and you don't. And you know you don't. So what's up with the seared conscience? We do know that is a seared conscience. When you're okay with telling a lie, you're lying. It's clear. Anybody with an IQ be above a 4-year-old knows you're a liar. But you're cool with it. Do they know they're going to hell?
Yeah, they damn
all
sure.
liars, baby, go to hell. You gonna be on fire with your dumb ass. Oh my God.
You don't see me all the time arguing with guys when they talking about, you know, when this guy is in his prime, Canelo with we won't know. So how can I
saw that, man. I saw that.
How? Yeah, how you gonna tell me Ward could have beat him in his prime? We won't know. We can't go back in time.
He won't get his butt in the ring.
You want me to argue?
How old is Ward? 34?
You might, maybe.
34. If not, I think he's about 34, be 34.
Let me tell you something. This is me. The only person who would have gave him trouble in their prime, how I feel is, seriously, I'm not gonna lie, it's Carl Froch. Because he has grit. And he's gonna keep coming forward. And he's awkward. He gave Jermaine Taylor all he could in the very last close round, and it surprised me. He pulled that right out. Easy. Got him out.
Big time.
Al Froch.
All Froch.
Yeah.
About that, he gave him some trouble. I don't think he would have beat him, but he gave him some trouble for a while.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah. People sleep on call.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Kid you not. But I ain't gonna argue with nobody when they say he would have beat him in a problem. No, it don't make no sense. I can't prove that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's what they do on RBK. So that's what they do. They'll argue down. You'll beat him in his prime though. You on dope. You know, I'm all of that.
Let's jump on Crawford's fans now. What are y'all talking about? What are you talking about?
They love Bud.
Seriously, what you talking about? He's pound for
love
pound the best fighter in the world. Are you? It ain't you not 4 years old in front of the Christmas tree.
I mean, does Crawford have?
Put him before any welterweight.
Does Crawford have a good chance to beat? Does Crawford have a good chance to beat Porter? Of course. I mean, all of us know that.
Yeah.
We all know that. But if you coming in my face telling me Crawford is pound for pound the best fighter in boxing, yeah, you done flew over my head with that one.
Dude,
I can't give you that much credit.
Hell out of Crawford. I think Boots would embarrass him, not just whoop him, but embarrass him. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing in the ring with me?
Because of his speed. His speed changes the game for Crawford. I just think Crawford is smarter, you know, not to get hit with certain shots, and he, you know, he's a switch hitter. That's how I see that. Like, I like Boots. I think Boots is quick. I saw how he got my man out
Lorman
last week. He got him right out of there. They're saying that he hit him in the back of the head. Nah, it's the way he threw the punch. You understand what I'm saying? And he threw a hard punch. He threw a real hard punch, Carlito. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it dazed him. It got him out of there in round one.
I think
you're not gonna hit Crawford.
People are giving Crawford Boots like credit. We can all agree Boots is on a whole nother level. He just is. He might be up there by himself.
I think you feel that way because you never seen Crawford fight Danny, Thurman, Porter. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
He had beat even Manny. He beat any of those three. I don't think you feel that way, Carlito. That's the only reason why you feel that way about Boots.
Because they think I'm just against Terrence Crawford. I'm against his record.
I am too.
And this claim that he's making that he's the best. Oh, I'm the best pound for pound fighter in the world. Well, which other pound for pound guy did you beat? Who's that? Show me a pound for pound guy you beat.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He had Thurman, Danny, and you guys on his resume. And then we couldn't be saying nothing. There's nothing.
No, he could have shut.
We couldn't say nothing.
2017 to shut us up.
Yeah.
I've been, listen.
Porter has the best resume.
I want to give him credit. If he beats Porter without a robbery, don't let him pull out of the fight early talking about he hurt himself or something like that, man.
Right.
You know what? And then what irks me is his fans will accept that crap. They'll accept it. They'll say, oh, you just a hater. Look, I'm a man's man. I want somebody to put hands on Crawford so he can show us why they can't put hands on him.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And if Gamboa can shake you up, dude, I don't think you're going to get past Porter. If Gamboa can hurt you, I don't see you getting past Porter.
Told you, Porter can hit you from any angle, man. You'll never see it coming, man.
You'll never see it coming. He gonna be all over Crawford like a cheap suit. Who had Crawford that way?
Crawford had problems with. You gotta remember, Crawford had problems with Gamboa's speed early. That's what it was. Plus, he's a slow starter. Porter ain't as fast as Gamboa, but
he's all over you like a cheap suit.
You know what he coming to fight. That's plain and simple, man.
See, this ain't gonna be just a boxing match. It will also be a fight.
Yeah, it's not pretty with Porter either.
He ain't worried about all that.
He'll maul you like Mickey Hatton maul you. You know what I mean? He'll maul you.
That's right.
And he fights low, so you don't know when that punch is coming from.
Right. You want to box pretty? That ain't what he in there to do.
No. Right.
He ain't in there to let you box pretty.
He's not. And I think that he could really seriously sneak a decision and actually win the fight.
That's possible.
I expect him to be the WBO. You know, and then see, there's a respect factor. The sport of boxing respects Sean Porter now.
You got no choice.
I thought he was a football player, and
you
that's
got
all
no
he was.
choice. You got no choice but to respect Sean Porter.
Yeah. Best resume.
He made you respect.
Yes.
Best resume. He fought everybody.
I agree.
All the way down to Adrian Broner. He fought everybody.
And I don't want to see this one and done out of Crawford. What, Crawford's about to turn 34 himself, right?
I think so.
Okay, so this one and done. Okay, you fought Sean Porter and you think you off the hook. No, you get in there with Spence and then go ahead and give Ortiz or Boots a fight, and you will begin to approach credibility. True credibility. So. If you can get past them. I don't think so. He may not be able to get past. Now, I see him trying to go train, man. I see him retiring and trying to train and rest on Undongo. He won't credit for Undongo. Yeah. What has Undongo done since he fought Crawford? Nothing. Because he can't do nothing. He couldn't do nothing with you either.
If you want to be honest, man, there's plenty of welterweights out there for him to fight.
Yeah, but we're talking
there's plenty of welterweights out there.
Elite fights. When you pound for pound, you're supposed to be pound for pound, the best in the world. You don't need to be fighting cab drivers so you can.
No, I mean good welterweights. There are plenty of good welterweights. The welterweight division has a lot of good fights.
I want him fighting Porter, Thurman, Crawford. I mean not Crawford. Spence. Virgil. I want him to fight them. I want him to fight people who are coming to win the fight. Somebody who has a literal opportunity to beat you, a good chance of winning.
Just like D said a few minutes ago, if he had Ugas, Thurman, Garcia on his resume, we really wouldn't be saying nothing.
There are your three right there. You wouldn't be talking about him like that.
You know what? Porter. Did he earn his decision over Ugas? Norman don't think so. You don't think he beat Ugas, do you?
I thought Ugas might have edged him, but I couldn't argue with that. It wasn't a robbery.
I thought he edged him too. I thought he edged him a little bit too. Yeah, maybe around.
Yeah.
All right. So where y'all at on Haney, JoJo Diaz? That's smoke right there. JoJo ain't gonna lay down for him. JoJo is not going to. Now he might be able to put him down, but I'm saying JoJo's coming to fight. That boy has heart. He has spirit. He wants to win. He ain't gonna be no slouch.
I agree.
If he gets outclassed, then you outclassed him.
You will be outclassed.
Okay, but he gonna do his fight though. He ain't no butt whooping either.
Yeah, he's no Linares.
Yeah, and Haney gotta, he gotta be on point, because if he get caught, it could be a very embarrassing night. Yeah. I don't want to see Haney fold up like a little kid.
Nah,
like it won't be that child night. Just come out and he just,
Yeah, it won't be that night, because Haney's up there with Shakur. Those are real young, dangerous fighters.
People, look, Shakur Stevenson is a certified monster. He is a monster. I'm expecting him to take over the lightweight division pretty much with ease.
Hey, you know what's so impressive about this dude, and it really hit me watching him fight his last fight with Hearn, man. I already knew he could box. We already knew that. I already knew he had good hand speed, but the defense he showed in that fight, man, I loved it, man. Mm-hmm. Hearn didn't know what to do in that fight.
I liked his spirit in that fight, because you could see Shakur had maybe 4 more levels. If he needed them, he could click up to.
Yep.
Yeah. He had 4 more. He's like, oh, I'm going to get you, but if it get raw, I got something else. He had like 4 other adjustments he could have made in that Hearn fight.
Yeah.
He got dog in him. They didn't believe that, though. He got dog in him.
And I saw his man strength is just beginning. It's not peaked out. He's not where he's gonna be. I'm thinking we're gonna see a string of first round knockouts. I don't want Shakur to get drunk with that, but
Bob don't want that man in the ring with Valdez though.
I don't think so either.
He doesn't.
You know what? So I understand. Everybody wants somebody to cheer for, but you got some more lions coming your way now. So you got Boots, you got Shakur, you got Haney, and I'm sorry, you ain't got no more Manny Pacquiao.
No.
Okay?
Man, that's a crying shame, but it was time, man.
It's time, okay?
It was time for Manny to go.
That anathema has left the building.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you ain't gonna see nothing of that. And you know what? We got this, look, everybody wants to be politically correct and humane and nice. Mr. Wilder has 3 of the most embarrassing losses for brothers. Okay? We try to be neutral and not say nothing. That's a black man right there, okay? I ain't never seen a black man get beat up like that. Never. Definitely by another non-black man whooping a brother like that. I ain't never seen it. I ain't never seen that. Not like that. This is supposed to be, Mr. Knockout himself just getting help. Man.
Outclassed.
3 times.
Outclassed.
And Fury said, I whoop you twice on Sunday. I'm starting to believe anything that Fury said. I'm starting to believe Fury, if he say it, I'm sitting there with my mouth shut, Jack. Like,
he just got, man, it's something that he need to accept too, man. He just got outboxed.
Yeah.
Plain and simple, bro.
Hell, he got him 3 times.
He got outboxed. That's the better man. That's plain and simple. Fury's the better man in the ring between them two.
I'll give Deontay credit. He dropped the man twice in the 4th round.
Yeah, but you can't knock everybody out. It just don't. That's just boxing.
Don't let him get up because he gonna beat your ass.
Right. You gotta know how to box. You gotta learn how to box. Yeah, he don't know how to box.
There you go. He said it.
Dang, Wilder. Dude,
he said it.
I'm not gonna pretend for you, Deontay. You are embarrassing cat. You are not the most, you are linguistically challenged and you getting beat up like crazy. You are an embarrassment to the brotherhood, bro. I'm embarrassed for you. I'm not sugarcoating it. You need to let Floyd Mayweather teach you how to box. You need a complete makeover. You don't need to stop at nothing short than TBE. You need to go there and take boxing 101, get your crate and a speech class. Because I'm tired of listening to you tearing up every other broken sentence that you put together. You ain't getting no pass. I don't have nothing against you and I'm not hating on you, but I'm calling you. Step it up, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
I just tell Wilder, man, I say, hey man, if you can't knock somebody out in a fight, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, there you go. What else do you got?
Yeah.
What's your plan B?
You gotta have a plan B.
His plan B is TMT. Get that stupid false pride that you got out of the way. Like I said, get you a speech class and go hang with Floyd. I believe Floyd can remake it. Joshua needs to do a little of that Floyd Mayweather training too. He needs to get over there and find his brotherhood because he's been in the suburbs too long.
Yeah.
I think Joshua have better success than Wilder.
He needs a hood check.
Yes, Norm, you're right.
Yeah, Joshua will have better success than Wilder will.
Yes, he will.
Because Joshua is teachable. But I ain't going to give up on Deontay.
Let's see, think of that word again, though, Carlito. Teachable. That's important.
Yeah, it is.
That's important.
It is. And I think 3 good ass whoopings ought to get you in a teachable moment, don't you?
Yeah, I
think like a fresh can of whoop ass to get you in a teachable moment.
Yeah, I agree.
Man, come on, man. I'm not accepting this less than smart and less than good. And you on a world stage. So you put yourself in for public opinion. You did. Just like we're doing right now. Put yourself out there. I can imagine the comments coming in. Don't get it twisted, bro. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. You didn't think you do.
So many people against him anyway, man. A lot of people don't even like Wilder. A lot of guys don't even like Wilder. You know?
Wilder dude, come on, man. Everybody's an individual, okay? But that doesn't mean that dysfunction is acceptable.
Right.
It's not. Excellence is the goal. Excellence is the goal. Look at Mr. D. Clagan's shirt. let them see your shirt real quick. You see that? Real
That's the right hand,
now,
too.
that is that's this man's handiwork.
cold.
That
Yes,
is
sir.
cold-blooded. Look like
Yes,
Muhammad Ali got his hand up like that.
See? That's the
Come
right
on,
hand
man.
again.
That's excellent. We talking
Yeah,
about
right hand, get you in
quality, not quantity. Quality.
Right. Well, you know what? A prime Riddick Bowe would beat Wilder also.
Also, easy.
Yeah, he'd outbox the hell out of you.
But
Sure
he never
would.
get past that jab. I don't think
No.
Riddick Bowe would put him away in 2 rounds.
Yeah.
He would just get caught and be stretched out on the floor. That's a shame when you got that much power, because Wilder hits like a concrete carrying truck. And he did drop Fury twice in 1 round.
Riddick Bowe's worst enemy was himself, man. That was
Yes.
it.
Riddick,
no question.
Because Riddick,
No
I'm gonna
question.
tell you, he gave Evander Holyfield hell.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Burt Cooper gave Riddick or Evander
I
Holyfield.
was gonna say that name, and then you go, Carlito. I was gonna tell you, Burt Cooper could beat Wilder.
Yeah.
That's serious.
Yeah.
Burt Cooper could beat Wilder.
that little Joe
Funky
Frazier
Joe.
left hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm telling you. And it's sad because, this guy has won the championship. He was a champion. But I'm just telling you, boxing skills is what pays the bill, man. Not a right hand.
Yeah, that's true.
Like and subscribe to the channel so you can chop it up with 3 real professionals. We don't pull no punches. We're gonna do it. We're gonna actually do it. We're not here to stroke nobody's ego. If your favorite fighter needs his ego stroked, he gonna get beat up in here. I can tell you that now.
He is.
Unless he deserves his position. If he deserves his position, what can you say? Shakur Stevenson is not getting his credit. He's due supreme credit right now. That boy is.
They wanted to fight Miguel, though. They wanted to fight Miguel. Why do you want him to fight Miguel first? Let him fight Valdez. It's like they don't want to see those belts together, man. I don't understand it.
Well, they want to keep. They don't want nobody, getting a monopoly on the payroll, because they don't really, if they can't have that ambiguity there, they can't make no money. Like we're gonna probably get a robbery this weekend. Because on points, I can see Plant just staying away from Canelo, and maybe doing the pop. You can't hit me, catch me if you can. Pop, pop, pop.
The only way you're gonna win. That's the only way you're gonna win.
Well, yeah, but the point being, I think they will rob him anyway. Well, he ran. He really didn't do this.
Of course they will.
Yeah, but on punches landed, he won the fight.
Right, because you know why they want to see aggression. They want to see aggression.
We all do. But the bottom line is, if he goes in there and Floyd Money Mayweather's Canelo, which he should be able to do on his skill set, the blueprint is out on Canelo. Don't get on the ropes.
That's that blueprint word again.
And bam, yeah. Well, I'm telling you,
that's that blueprint word again.
Okay, but if you can't hit him.
Saunders had the blueprint. You see what happened to him, right?
He didn't move. Saunders didn't move, bro. He didn't move.
He had the blueprint right under his arm.
Who's the last person you saw execute that blueprint?
Hold on.
That's it?
Lemieux. That's
David
the guy. David Lemieux. That all BJS had to do is fight Canelo like he fought David Lemieux. That's who I couldn't think of earlier. I was like, David Lemieux. Okay, that little French name, I couldn't.
You do know that David he's very, very limited.
Yeah.
He's another
but he got power and he can hit.
He's got power, but he's limited. Yeah.
He's limited.
Well,
as long as you
BJS made him look like a fool in the ring.
Yeah, he's limited.
You did.
Hey, when was the last time you seen somebody pot shot Canelo to a victory?
Floyd.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's it.
You just
That's
said
the
it.
blueprint, though.
Man, do you know how much Canelo learned from that fight?
Look, Norman, I'm sorry, bro. I don't mean to run interference on you, but I want to talk about Callum Smith and Canelo. Now, you can say who he fought and all, like it's some big mystique or something. When you get in the ring with Canelo, it's different. Of course it is. He's a different fighter. But what I'm saying is, if you look at any fight, boxers have 2 legs like everybody else. Nobody forced Callum to lay on those ropes. He's a big, rangy guy that can hit you from the other side of the ring. He folded up on the ropes like this with Canelo. Bruh.
After you got hit.
He ain't never fought like that. You can't find a Callum Smith fight like that. With a shorter 5'7" dude. 5'7".
He's hitting my
laying
arms.
on the
He's cutting
rope.
the ring off. He's hitting my arms. He's cutting the ring off. He's hitting my arms, my biceps. He's breaking me down in front of you, and no one sees that.
Why didn't he run? Why didn't he run? Oh, my bicep is broken and I can't throw a punch. Run! Run!
Canelo hits hard, Carlito.
Okay.
You ever see that ball, that big ball that he be hitting, and it be moving around that big ball? He
One
hits
to be
hard.
hooking. Yeah, the one to be hooking.
Roy Jones versus James Toney is a one-handed fighter, showing you that if you have wheels, you can get around and just throw that right jab, and that's what he did. No, his left jab. Yeah, because he broke his right hand in that fight. So I think Callum is a boxer, man. Callum can fight. Callum can fight. He's not lame. He's not lame. And he even tried to fight Canelo the way he fought this last guy that he just beat. I mean, he came in there, he got his distance, and he used his attributes. Callum came in there leaning forward. We were like, why are you fighting so small? You tall. Fight tall. He's 5'7". Will he ever reach you?
I said the same. But Canelo will beat Better Beef also. And the reason why he'll beat him is because he's no different than Triple G.
I agree.
He's no different than Triple G. It's just that he don't move his head. He'll beat Bev also. His problem will be with Beevil. If Canelo fights Beevil, then we have a fight.
Ain't taking the steps.
That'd be a good fight. That'd be a good fight.
I'm not that big. I can see. Look, let me tell you something though. There's another factor that gets past people too. There's a formula. Look at anybody that Canelo has faced who he couldn't get a fight with before while they was all excellent. They're either at the end of their career or they got into a fight and didn't shine in that fight. Okay? Look at
Canelo fault.
Look at Jacobs. Look at Jacobs. Jacobs didn't shine against what was it, Dechenko?
Chinko? Right, Dechenko, right?
Right. He didn't fight.
Yeah.
Dechenko, he didn't shine. Right?
No, he didn't. He looked
terrible.
terrible.
And then he got the Canelo fight. Look, there's a pattern there. Get your tail handed to you, barely get by, now Canelo wants to fight. Like right now, if David Benavidez, who he was supposed to have that fight with Uzekachek or whatever that guy's name is, the one that just tested for PEDs and got out of that fight because he knew he was gonna get his butt handed to him.
Yep.
Well,
Jose.
Yeah. So if he now David Benavidez has that brother. Is it Hearn?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Okay, so Davis gonna shine in that fight too. You got to get in a fight where it looked like you almost lost, but you got, and then you could probably get a Canelo fight. Is what I'm saying. Canelo ain't fighting nobody on the A game.
Canelo
so what about Triple G?
To beat him.
Triple G is at the end of his career, bro. And that first fight, Triple G won. Period.
No, I'm talking about the fight before that. Triple G didn't look good.
In the fight before what?
Before he fought Canelo.
He fought Canelo.
What didn't he?
He always looked good. He always looked good.
Triple G has always looked good. They've always been scared to get in the ring with him, man.
Dechenko, did he fight Dechenko?
That was afterwards.
That was after Canelo?
Yeah, that was afterwards, wasn't it, D?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I still say Triple G was at the end of his career when Canelo finally got with him. And that first fight, they robbed him.
Yeah, I see the pattern. I see the pattern.
I messed Carlito up the other day, man. I actually told him. Carlito said, "Whoa, man." He's like, "You chewing off a lot there," but I truly believe it. I believe if you put Charlo in the ring with Triple G, Charlo is gonna have problems.
Oh, I definitely think
Now?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, today.
Yes. I think you're gonna have problems.
I think he would have had a problem 4 or 5 years ago. I just think Triple G gets knocked out.
Nah, Triple G is still a dangerous man. And he'll be up for that fight. You know, and I'm not a fan of him, but Charlo's gonna have a problem with him.
I'm a Triple G fan. I'm a Charlo fan. I'm a Canelo fan. I'm a Crawford fan. I want to see fair, real fights.
Well, Charlo ain't gonna beat Canelo. He's not gonna beat him. I'm not even worried about that. He ain't gonna beat him. Him and his brother don't show up for big fights. I realize they don't show up for big fights.
You know what?
There's no way in hell his brother should not be undisputed right now. He didn't show up.
That's true. That hurts, but it's true.
Yeah.
What the hell was he doing laying on the ropes, Jermell?
Too many punches coming forward. Same thing Tony Harrison did to him. Too many punches. That dude stayed on top of him. Shoot, boom, 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 boom. Yep. He couldn't get, he had nothing to get out of the way. He know he supposed to be undisputed right now. I guarantee you when he went home, he was like, what was I thinking?
Yeah, I'd have been salty.
Yeah. He looked bad in that.
He no hurry to get back in the ring either.
Yeah.
He don't want none of Castano, man.
No. And he's going to mess around and it's going to move away from him. Yeah. And he's going to have to chase that belt with somebody else. That's what's going to happen.
I think that's
this is how you don't become undisputed. They gave it to him, but they won't give it to Spence. They gave it to him. That was the fight that was going to define him at 154. It was going to change.
It would have been.
He didn't change the game.
The strategy, man. I mean, the dude has never laid on the ropes in any event, any fight, any venue. You have never seen Jermell Charlo laying on the ropes.
Jackson told him. He gave him complete instruction. I think that he was hurt when he got hit by this guy. And the plan went out the window. The plan gonna go out the window when Plant get hit. Watch. Plan gonna go straight out the window. We're gonna be right back here going, yo, man, Saunders was a better fighter. Because Saunders is a better fighter than Plant.
I believe
and so is Smith.
That's amazing.
Carlito, what do your boy Mike Tyson say all the time, man? Everybody got a plan until they get hit in the mouth, man.
Yeah. They get hit.
That's a shame, man. That's a shame.
Plant is no different than Bud. He doesn't have the best resume, so that's why we're questioning him. If he had the right guys on his resume, we would not be having that conversation. We'd be like, you know what, Canelo may have something coming towards him. He may, he may lose.
Mm-hmm.
That is true, though. That's absolutely true.
Yeah, he doesn't have the best. He doesn't have the best people on his resume. He had ample time to fight a lot of people too. No.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Not fighting people, man. I don't get that.
Yeah, because I'm waiting for this one fight, and that's the mistake a lot of these guys is making. They're waiting for this one fight, and it's always Canelo. Better Beef should have been for people.
That's true.
Why won't they get all those belts in 175?
Them the two quietest brothers in boxing.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
175. Why there's no undisputed champion at 175, but at cruiserweight there was an undisputed champion?
Yeah. I agree.
Come on, man. These guys, man, they don't want to fight no more, man. They just want money. They want that money.
Got no undisputed champion at 160.
Man, that's crazy.
You know what? That almost escaped me. You're right. That's the worst division. That's the worst division on the planet. 160.
Everybody's worried about, can Charlo beat Canelo? Can Andrade beat Canelo? Can Charlo beat Andrade?
There you go.
Let's find that out. Yeah, let's find that out first.
They can't get them together either. They couldn't even get them together with Jacob.
No, it doesn't make sense, man. Be undisputed in your division so that way you have something. Look at Josh Taylor. Nobody's talking about Josh Taylor. He's undisputed at 140. Yep. Nobody cares. That's not fair to him.
It's not fair to him.
That is true.
He fought the best guys to get there.
That is true.
Nobody's talking about that.
That's true.
Now Zepeda.
Wait a minute. Crawford is talking about fighting.
He wants to go backwards.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
Oh God.
140 is 140 is a decent division. Nobody's talking about it.
Man.
It'd be great going backwards, man.
Yeah, but yet December 5th, you got Tank fighting Pitbull. I'm not paying for that, man.
Nah, there ain't no way.
I'm not paying for that.
That'll be Stream City.
Yeah, I can't do it, man. Tank has the opportunity to fight a lot of good fights, man. That's not a fight I wanted. Regis, he could have fought Regis. Haney asked.
Fight.
Step it up, man. Seriously, become great, man. I don't want to see another lackluster fight with Tank.
Yeah. So should Haney get the winner of this fight with Tank and Isaac Pitbull Cruz? Should Haney get that fight with Tank next?
Watch this.
Could have had it now.
They fighting a day apart, so they only get.
It's not even easy to get the winner. Just fight him.
Well, okay. Well, wait. Hold
That's
up.
true.
There is some news on Tank. Tank said he done with boxing. Y'all catch that? Said
I
didn't catch it.
about boxing no more. He ain't a boxer no more. He's in the news. Tank Davis is in the news saying after this fight, he's done. He don't even talk to him about fight no more. I don't know what kind of code speak that is, but bruh. Y'all heard about it?
Nah,
no, that's how you remain undefeated, I guess.
He said don't talk to him. He said don't even come at him. Don't even tell he's no longer a boxer.
You know what? I'm quitting boxing.
He's supposed to be falling out with.
That's how you become undefeated. Yeah, everybody wants to stay undefeated. Bud wants to stay undefeated. Tank wants to stay undefeated. Rolly wants to stay undefeated. He'd rather allegations than to fight Tank. Trust me.
So Virgil Ortiz versus Boots Ennis. It's starting to catch a little traction. You think we're gonna see it?
The speed alone, man, for Virgil, that's where his loss is gonna be. That he can't keep up with the speed.
Mm-hmm. And he got dropped by the Mean Machine too. Him and
I saw that problem when he fought Mean Machine. Like speed, man. Speed is going to be his problem. I like Ortiz, but speed is gonna be his problem to fight Boots.
Yeah.
They're gonna avoid Boots the same way they're gonna avoid Chris Colbert.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Chris move up to 140. I'd like to see Chris Colbert.
I would too.
Go up there to 140 and see what he can do. See if he can carry any power up there.
Don't nurse that belt.
Yeah.
He's not even mentioned. He's not even mentioned.
Chris Colbert, I tell you, Shakur dogged him. Said, "Look, man, you ain't got enough power to even be trying to fight me. You can't punch. You can come on up here if you want to. I'll beat you up."
Yeah, that's Brooklyn versus Newark, and I'm from Brooklyn. I'm going with Newark on that day.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
I respect Chris. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for my Brooklyn fight. I love Zab. I love we talked about earlier who fought Holyfield. My man, Big Daddy Bo. I love my Brooklyn fighters, but skills pay the bills, man.
So let's pull your boy Teofimo Lopez versus Kambosos on the zone.
I'm gonna be glad when that's over. I'm gonna be glad when that's over.
Yeah, that's just busy work.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be glad when it's over. It's like
I don't understand why your boy didn't just Tio. He should have just walked away from that fight and actually just got in the ring with Haney or something, man. And
yeah, he should have.
And unify.
You know why he didn't do it.
Yeah. Haney's a problem.
You know why he didn't do it.
Haney's a problem.
But that's the fight everybody wants.
Yeah.
And then Tank to get the winner of that.
Look, or just come up and fight Josh Taylor. Like, these guys are in the best position. He can go up, fight Josh Taylor, there's belts on the line. Or fight Haney.
That's a good move.
Yeah. See, that's the beauty of being able to go up or
That's
come down.
Move.
He's in the best position, but look who he's fighting. So I think it's going to be a lot of fights we're not going to be able to see, man. I'm serious. While I'm on this planet, I think there's a lot of fights I'm not going to be able to see, man.
That's sad.
And I really believe that, Carlito. I don't think you're going to see some of the best fights like you used to.
Yeah. Oh, I think, the glory days,
Yeah.
The best fighting the best.
They're more concerned with YouTube fighters, man.
Businessmen.
Making money. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It's terrible. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even entertain Jake Paul when I see him on any of those boxes. I can't. It's not fair to boxing. I don't even entertain.
Clarissa called him out.
See?
Oh, what?
Clarissa Shields called Jake Paul out, man.
You see?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. When you play boxing, it's crazy. I don't know if y'all seen Top Rank last week. I wanted to hit you so bad, Carl, and ask you, did you watch the Zepeda? Zepeda. And he fought Vargas.
Yeah.
Mom, oh my goodness, man. And now he wants to fight Judge. Yo, Antonio, I was on Top Rank last week. I mean, I know y'all had a Boots Innings going on Showtime.
Yeah.
Top Rank was where it was at. Yeah.
I switched off for the Zepeda fight. I went and watched.
I missed that then.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
From now on, I gotta.
I was bouncing back and forth. I watched those undercards, but
I missed that.
Came on,
you missed a very good fight, man.
Man, like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all like and subscribe to RBK Nation, RBK2, Real Boxing Knowledge 2. Like and subscribe.
Come on now.
We can show up. Like I said, as soon as we figure out how to go ahead and go live, I want to go live with all of us so that everybody can throw their stuff at us.
Oh yeah, because I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna get all that bad energy. I'm gonna get all that bad energy. I'm ready. I'm ready for him, though.
Yeah, me too.
So
don't be scared.
Let's talk about Dillian White and Tyson Fury. You know that fight is coming up for the WBC title.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard about
That's
it.
a huge fight in the UK, man. That's a big fight in the UK.
Well deserved.
They love that.
Well deserved.
So
Devin better show up. He better show up. He complains a lot. He better show up.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. He better show up.
I think it's gonna be Wilder 4.
You gotta punch up. You gotta punch up. You gotta punch up when you're fighting
Tyson
Fury. But I wouldn't. I would punch down and go to that body. When you go to that body, because Wilder was proving that when you go to that body, it changes. That's how he got the knockdowns.
Yeah.
Go to that man's body. Look at his stomach. Yeah. He's not in shape in the belly.
Nah.
That body.
Take it to the body.
He's not.
If I was Wilder, I'd stay away from Fury.
Yeah, if I was Wilder, I'd stay away from Fury.
Stay away from Fury right now.
He got your number, man.
Yeah, stay away from him right now, man. It's other heavyweights out there. Go get your confidence back.
Yeah, I agree with Norm.
Yeah, styles make fights, and that style does not work at all for Mr.
It doesn't work at all.
Not at all.
It doesn't work at all.
So Rosado and Jaime Munguia about to get it on.
I'm going with Gabe, man, because I want to. It ain't even about whether he's going to win or not. Yeah. I'm going with Gabe. I'm rooting for Gabe.
Okay.
I need him to get a belt while I'm still here on Earth, man. I really do.
So
I tell him that to his face. I really desperately need you to get this belt.
Gabe has deceptive power. And you know Jaime is coming in trying to blast him out of there.
Yeah, I hope he knocks him. I hope Gabe I hope he turns it on him like he did the last guy. They really set Gabe up and he fooled him.
Yes, he did.
And I was so happy for him.
That's true. He knocked that dude up against the ropes in the corner. Dropped it.
Yeah, he folded him.
That shocked me, man. I was like, what? I thought Rosado was finna take another butt whooping. Rolled it off.
Yes.
And he pulled that out of there, man.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. That young man has heart, man. He fought some of the best guys, and he lost to him.
Yeah, nothing but respect for him, man.
And he never ducked nobody. Rosado don't even have a duck in his hemisphere.
No.
Not one.
Why we can't get that from champions? Yeah, why we can't get that from champions?
Ain't nobody trying to lose their O in this era, man. Everybody's scared to take an L in this era.
I'm gonna blame Mayweather for that, man. That's why.
Yeah, he kind of got that
curse,
started.
Man.
That don't nobody want to risk their O.
Yeah, this is boxing.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that. I don't really care about that, man. All of my favorite fighters have losses.
Yes.
They all have losses.
Yes, definitely.
So December the 11th, 100% Lomachenko is taking on Richard Commey. Richard is on the comeback trail. What's gonna happen in that fight?
Yeah, ain't no comeback fighting Lomo, man. Ain't no comeback fight.
Man. That's a bad comeback fight.
Yeah, that's a setup. He's gonna look good, and you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna scream Tio. That's what they're gonna do. You're gonna fight him, they're gonna scream Tio. If you get him out quicker, they're gonna scream Tio. It's the setup. Because he comes forward, and that's perfect for Lomachenko. He's gonna come forward, and he's gonna get knocked out. Yeah, he got power. What's power against angles and dude dipping and dodging it? Like, it's a setup, man.
Did he just say Commey's gonna get lost in the Matrix?
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, it's over.
He gonna be like Fred Astaire on his
yes.
ring general
setup, man.
Angles. Commey ain't gonna go.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with D.
Yeah, you want to see a fight, Antonio? Shakur Stevenson versus Lomachenko.
I'd like to see that. I doubt we're gonna see it though. I'd like to see that.
I think if anybody has an opportunity,
Man, don't wait for him to be on his way out.
Who?
Say it again.
No, D was saying don't wait for him to be on his way out.
Don't wait for him to be on his way out.
Oh yeah, like fight him now. Yeah, I agree. I think Lomo has the best chance to beat Shakur.
See?
Just the best chance. I'm not saying
they know each other, so
I'm
know
saying
each other's
he
style.
has the best chance to beat
Shakur.
I don't see nobody else with a real chance.
Me neither.
Lomachenko Commey is going to be another Lomachenko versus Nicholas Walters.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
That's the way I see that going.
Hatchet, man.
Right. He really shut my man, the Axeman, down. That surprised me. He shut him down.
Man.
Axeman said he was going through a couple of things, man, you know, in life, whatever it was, but it wasn't a good look.
It could be. I mean, the Axeman, to me, the Axeman wasn't I remember when the Axeman totally annihilated Nonito Donaire.
And that was my fighter.
Bro, that just threw me off. I was like, what?
Completely unexpected.
Yeah, Nonito was my fighter, man. I love him for beating Darchinian.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I leaped out of my off the couch when I seen that.
Got out of your seat on that one.
Yeah, there's some fighters that I want to see catch that beat down. Darchinian was one of them. He was just so arrogant.
Yeah, he was an arrogant fighter.
He was so Mike Tyson in that little body, and when that uppercut came and he got him, oh man, it was just so sweet.
Amazing. You know, that Leo Santa Cruz, I've been waiting for him to finally get in the ring with somebody. And
I like
finally
Leo.
did.
I like Leo too, man.
Yeah,
Leo was a fighter I like.
That was a bad matchup.
You know, he's been fighting everybody but somebody like Tank. So
yeah, that was a terrible
around all this time.
He was better off fighting Gary Russell.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah,
because Gary ain't
that would have been a better matchup.
Yeah.
Gary ain't got that pop.
And what is Gary doing?
Pop, but he ain't got it.
Yeah, where's Gary doing? He's still at 126? Why he's not at 130, 135? Like,
I don't understand
it's
that.
too many games being played, Carlito, man. They're going to make me switch my sport.
Man, I don't know what I mean, you know. I'm a football guy, so Cowboy! But, you know, calm down a little bit.
I don't watch nothing but boxing. I don't watch nothing but boxing. They're going to make me switch my sport. They playing games, man. What's Gary doing? Gary can fight. What is he doing?
Yeah, he definitely can fight. I give him that. I don't know what he's doing, like he said.
I don't know
what he's sitting on.
He reminds me of Zab Judah. What is going on in your brain, sir?
I don't know.
I don't know. What, you know? So
I mean, it came out his own mouth. He said it. Great fighters take chances and move up. I mean, what are you doing, man?
So you ain't taking your own advice?
Yeah, what are you doing?
You want to fight Bud Crawford, you want to fight Tank, but you ain't making no moves.
You want them to come down to 126.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Man,
fight Navarrete.
I tell you one thing, Carlito. Right now, I would not want to be any fighter that's getting in there with Lomachenko. Not right now. Because I believe, like D said, Lomachenko on a mission. He's on a mission to try to get. He wants that Tio fight. That's what he wants.
Yeah,
he should get it.
That fight embarrassed him, man. That fight embarrassed him.
Yes, I
believe so too. He don't sleep at night.
I think he thought he could dance around until that medicine kicked in and then do a little stuff, which he did, but he was behind.
But he was behind.
Yeah, but see, Tio's not the guy you got to put something on Tio. He ain't put nothing on him for 6 rounds.
I think Tio totally baffled them the first 6 rounds because I think they were expecting Tio to engage, which he didn't. He was about as patient as I've ever seen Teofimo in the ring.
Right.
He didn't fall for feints. Lomachenko came in on him. He didn't throw anything unnecessary. So I'm like, I believe he just pulled a baffle on him, man.
Yeah.
And by the time they realized what they needed to do, it was too late.
Yeah. And that's why he's Carlito. And that's why he's on a mission. That's why he's going to destroy anybody in his path. You saw his last fight. You saw what he did to that. See, you keep saying Canelo should have fought. Smith should have fought that guy. Smith should have fought Canelo that way because he was taller. He fought the tall dude and brought him down to his size easily.
But Lomo can do that
easily.
You got to get a step aside check when you can't do that.
Yeah.
Get your man to lay on the ropes and get his bicep knocked off.
I'm telling you, he got him out of there too, man. He got the taller fighter out of there with no problem, man.
Nakatani didn't know he got lost in the matrix. He didn't know where Lomachenko was.
He was batted.
He watched the fight at home. Then he went, there he is.
Yep. Those angles, man. Those angles.
Yeah.
See, Tio was ready for those angles. Every time he turned that way, Tio was right there. That's how you have to fight this man. Commey's not going to fight him like that. Commey's going to come straight, try to hit him with the right hand, and he's going to be on the canvas.
He's going to miss and get toe up. So your boy Jose Ramirez is about to get down with Pedraza.
Yeah, I want to see that fight. It's February 5th.
Yes, February of 22. I haven't heard of a fight sooner than that. That might be our first fight of the new year.
Yeah, it might be. You're right. February 5th.
That's going to be a confidence builder for Ramirez.
Where do you see Jose Ramirez? I mean, obviously he's trying to stay at 140, and he wants a Josh Taylor rematch. But why?
Look, man, I'm not going to lie to you. If you really watch that fight, and I like Josh, I ain't taking nothing away from him. Josh was doing a lot of holding and hitting, and that's what got him through that fight. Ramirez caught him a couple of times, and he was out on his feet, but he was out on his feet forward, holding, which is smart.
Yeah, that's smart.
He's hitting on the break. You got to just watch it. He had him, but he didn't finish him. He didn't have a plan B. He had him, but he didn't finish him. That fight could have went either way, but I respect Josh because he did what he had to do, and he pulled out. He pulled it out. Ramirez lost that fight.
Yeah, he did. I wasn't expecting that.
What do you think about a Trojan move by Shakur Stevenson to 140?
140's that's 2 weight classes up for him.
That's a big jump. I don't advise nobody to do that.
It's a big jump for him. I don't even know what his body would look like if you jump at 140. It would be beautiful though, Carlito, if he could.
And conquer it? Yeah. Oh man.
Because he'll give Tio a problem. He'll give Josh Taylor a problem. If he conquered like Norm just said, I'm saying it right now.
Somebody said he's walking around at 140 pounds.
He got to be.
Yeah, but they always say what you walk around at and what you fight at are 2 different things.
Well, they are, but he is comfortable at 140 pounds.
Yeah, but is he going to be comfortable in that ring getting hit by a 140 pounder?
That's a very good question. We don't know the answer to that.
I tell people that all the time, man. You might walk around at that weight, but you ain't never been hit by nobody at that weight.
Right. Telling y'all, man, y'all got some great fights out there, man, but it's just not connecting. These promoters won't make it happen, man. These fighters won't make it happen. That's why I said to you, Norm, you should have stayed on Top Rank, and Carlito should have stayed on Top Rank.
I sure should have.
It was excellent.
So we missed a great fight, is what you saying.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. Yeah, it was excellent. I was on the app watching that, and I had it on on the screen.
I don't know why I didn't do that. I normally do that, but I did.
Yeah, you got to do that, Carlito.
Of it and went over to.
I'm watching both. That's how I have to do it. I watch it on the app, on the laptop, and I watch Showtime on TV. But Top Rank was rocking and rolling, man.
So is your boy's career over, Mr. Rolly Romero?
He's very limited, man. He's playing a dangerous game, not taking a December 5 fight, but I always knew he wouldn't, though. I knew something was coming. Yeah, I knew something was coming.
Get out of it.
Yeah, after I seen him at the press conference, I said, he's probably not going to make it to the fight. He's going to do something. So he probably felt like, if I grab a couple of booties out here, I can get out of it. I can get out of this fight. I can get out of this fight. If you grab a couple of booties, you already know what's going to happen to you. You know what I'm saying, Carlito? You already know. So, I'm trying to, grab a couple of booties and get out this fight. Well, now you're out of the fight.
I pray to God. I mean, you know what I don't like is people that make excuses and lie. And they know something's poppycock. If Crawford pulls out of this fight talking about some injury or, he got something happen in the family or something and he pulls out of this fight, I'm done, dude.
I would be too. I would be too.
Done. Because
I don't think Bud wanted this fight.
No, he didn't. I
don't think he wanted this fight.
He trying to act like he wanted it. He don't want it. Because it's a real
like he
fight.
was forced to take it.
It ain't took nobody since 2017 to find a fight.
Yeah.
And I don't think supposed to be pound for pound the whole time. You the best dude in the world. Yeah. Ain't fought a top 10 welterweight yet.
This fight can go either way. Go ahead.
I saw that that little sit down at that presser with him and Porter.
Yeah.
Porter wasn't lying. Porter wasn't lying about nothing. He said he had been wanting this fight.
Yeah.
He actually told the truth when he was sitting there.
Yeah, he was like, all right, I ain't got to be PC no more.
Yeah, he was like, he's like, I hope, he's like, we still friends or whatever. And I'm like, man, this is sounding like maybe
the
Crawford.
The way Porter was looking at Crawford, it looked like he was looking at a Thanksgiving dinner.
I mean, Porter was happy he was getting the fight.
Yeah, he was like, yes, because he know he getting the world title out of this.
Yeah.
He's going to be
but it's going to have to be the best Bud you've ever seen. He's going to have to be the best Bud you ever seen. And if he is, and he beats Porter, then I'm be honest with you, I'll keep quiet.
Yeah, I'm going to take my hat off to him.
Yeah, I'll give him credit. If he can pull it off, and he actually does it.
Convincingly.
I'm going to give him
convincingly.
Credit. Yeah, that's the key word.
Yeah, can't be no ambiguity, man. And
you got to beat him convincingly.
No.
Because I'm going to say it again, it can go either way, Carlito.
Yeah, I believe so too.
In November, could go either way. Porter can catch you with something that you do not see. You understand what I'm saying? And finish you.
I just don't. I honestly, I mean, I think we're gonna have a new WBO champion. If it's a fair fight. If they don't find a way to rob Porter, I think it's going his way.
Yeah. Bob gonna be real mad that he took this long, man, because Bud should have been fought Manny, should have been fought Thurman. He should have been had a second belt. Yeah, he's nursed. I hate WBO fighters because they hold on to that one belt, man. Saunders held on to that one belt. Shakur is forced to hold on to that one belt. WBO fighters, they don't look. Munguia, WBO belt. I don't like WBO. They nurse those belts, man. Boo Boo, WBO. Like, come on, man.
That mug is under hostage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a negotiator to get that belt, man. I really don't understand the WBO, man. Like, why wouldn't Bud want to have a second belt? Come on.
How is he so content with his situation, too? I mean, that little check, evidently, Aram said, look, I ain't paying you no more. You got to go.
Yeah.
You ain't getting no free lunch no more. And then get a little side fight with somebody that ain't going, bullet leg Benavidez or somebody. You ain't getting no more of that money.
Well, he could easily move to 154 and get that belt.
Yeah.
Easily.
Okay, so
he's
Bud
a better
goes
fighter.
to 154 and gets whose belt?
Charlo's belt.
Really?
Yes, easily. Charlo can't beat that man. Same way he could barely beat Tony Harrison. And I watched that fight. I was like, come on, Tony's getting the best of him. Even though I believe they gave it to him. Don't get me wrong. I believe they gave that fight to Tony Harris. But
they totally
the best of them.
He didn't lose either one of those fights.
I believe Bud is a better fighter than Charlo.
He's a way better fighter than Charlo.
That I do agree with.
Yeah, he's a way
better
better
fighter. Say that again, Norman.
I believe Bud is a better fighter than Charlo, a better boxer than Charlo.
Yep. And
I think he's a smarter,
his boxing
fighter than Charlo.
I don't think he can take that punch.
Well, we're going to find that out coming up with Sean Porter. We're going to find that out.
Yeah, we are. Seriously, we really are.
Yes, sir. If he shows up for the fight, we're going to find out.
Now, if he comes in there and runs over Sean Porter and makes Sean Porter look ordinary, I'm going to take my hat off to him. I can't see it.
Actually, for the sport and for everybody, I'll have a picture of Crow, a whole Kool-Aid picture of Crow.
Picture of Crow.
And they coming for you.
And I'll get one of them big ghetto spoons.
Yeah.
And I just sit there and eat that.
Carlito. Yeah, Carlito. But they're going to be coming for you. They'll be
coming. I'll take it. I'll take it. If he walked through Porter, I'll sit there with my jaw on the floor and go, man, I done had this brother wrong the whole time.
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah. I don't have a problem with that. I just want the real. Bring me the real. Don't give me no fluff.
I want the real too. I agree. I'm not putting
don't give me no
in my household. We love Bud.
Janet.
Yeah, we love Bud in this household. We love him. You know what I mean? But
yes, sir.
He's fighting somebody that it can go either way for the first time.
For the first time, which is a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame. It can go either way,
man.
That
kind of talent should have been shared with us.
Yes.
Okay.
That's perfectly said. Yeah, that type of talent should have been shared with us. That's perfectly said. I agree.
You know, people always, like I said, man, people always saying, that is my only problem. I think Crawford is great. But, I mean, you sit there and tell me that Bud Crawford is the best fighter in boxing. But yet and still, has he fought anybody better than Sean Porter?
No.
I mean, so how can you say that don't even make sense.
He ain't fought nobody on Berto's level. And I'm talking about retired Berto. Like Berto today. What is this? November the 3rd, 2021 Berto. He ain't fought nobody on that level.
You telling me, Norm, you wouldn't want to see Adrian Broner versus Bud Crawford? Porter did it.
I would take it.
Yeah, if we could get, I don't want to see that fight, D. I'm gonna tell you why, because your boy Adrian won't let his hands go.
Right.
If he would let his hands go, I would want to see it.
Okay. You talking about the 140-pound Adrian Broner?
I'd take any Adrian Broner if he let his hands.
I would took any Adrian Broner fight for Bud because Crawford did it. He took him at 147, right?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? And he put him on the can. He put Porter on the canvas.
He sure did. Porter.
You see what I'm saying? I would have loved to see Bud fight that type of guy. Bud he doesn't even have that guy on his resume, man. He don't have that type of fighters on his resume like Porter. I'm sorry. Come on.
That's true.
Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, Spence. He already hit the jackpot. He got the trifecta right there. He got him.
That was some good fights.
That's it. There's nothing else for me to even talk about.
Yeah, that was some good fights.
And then you got Kell Brook on your on there also. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Sean Porter fought a great Kell Brooks. That was the Kell Brooks that I remember.
He was ready to go.
And had he fought him again, I'm going to say this because you got to really go back and look at that fight. Had he fought him again, he would have beat Kell Brooks, man. That fight wasn't that bad where they gave it to him. They gave it to Kell. You know what I mean? They gave it to Kell.
It wasn't a landslide.
Yeah, it wasn't a landslide.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Got to be honest. Like, it was. But again, Porter has the best resume as a welterweight.
I agree with that.
Hands down. And if Bud says anything different, he's a liar.
Yeah.
He's a liar.
Yeah. So, 2022. Most interesting fight. Regardless of weight class, the fight to be seen in 2022.
Spence versus Crawford.
Yeah, that's the fight. I agree, man.
Spence versus Crawford. I agree with that.
And we got to see it.
That is the fight to get.
Yep.
But are we going to get it?
Haney versus Tio.
That's second.
You know?
I don't know, man. I got no confidence in Tio. I got no confidence.
No.
I got no confidence in Teofimo whatsoever. Like I always tell people, he won the Lomachenko fight by decision.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that ain't something I can't say that he didn't. He did. He won that fight by decision.
Right. Definitely.
But it was not convincing to me. It wasn't convincing enough to tell me that he could beat Lomachenko in a rematch. So
Right.
I wanted to see him fight somebody else to see, okay, well, maybe I'm missing something. Let me see him fight Haney. Let me see him fight Tank.
Yeah.
I've seen absolutely nothing from Teofimo except for talking. That's it.
Gotcha.
You know what? We all had that little snapshot of him dropping Richard Commey, and we think Tio is the business from there. Because he really did look like the business from there.
Yeah.
But I don't see... I see Lomachenko walking through Nakatani. I see him about to walk through Richard Commey and proving firsthand why he deserves that rematch and doing it, not sitting around calling himself anything. You don't hear Lomo saying he's the best pound for pound. He lets his performance speak for him. And he is a problem for the lightweight division, period. And if he can get that fight with Tio, I think he could be, undisputed. He got a chance. He got a good chance because Haney versus Lomachenko would be a very good fight. Be very tactical. What I wonder is, would Lomo's experience win out over Haney?
Over Haney?
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good
Experience. Like, who could make the better adjustment, Lomachenko or Haney? I would have to go with the experience of Lomachenko.
Yeah, I mean Haney young. That ain't far fetched.
And that's why I wouldn't make that fight. I wouldn't let him. And that's the same thing as they done messed up and made Virgil Ortiz, Errol Spence's mandatory. So Errol, instead of getting Ugas, might end up facing Virgil Ortiz. And that's just ruining that young man's career.
I'm going to agree with you. And they don't understand that. That fight shouldn't happen.
No.
It should be Ugas versus Spence. And then you give the winner
like to see that.
to these young guys. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't put a loss on that man record that. Yeah, don't do that.
For what? Spence should go ahead and unify and then vacate and gone up to 154. He was undisputed, gone to 154 and meet Crawford up there for the rematch. After you take Crawford's 147, go up to 154 and fight him up there. And the winner of that goes to Jamel Charlo.
There you go. Makes sense to me. Makes sense
My
to
big
me.
question with Spence is, I want to see what Spence looks like when he comes back.
Right.
I think he's going to be the same old Spence, but I think he's going to be rusty because he's been sitting there waiting, and now he ain't going to see a fight until next year when he should have been able to get with Manny Pacquiao.
He said he don't want a tune-up fight.
And I was going to say he's the only person who should take one.
Yeah,
I think he should.
He's the only one who should take one.
Yeah, Derek James needs to be in his ear.
Yeah, let him. He should. He deserves a tune-up fight.
But not against Ortiz Jr., man.
That's not what I'm saying. Paulito, you're right. Not against him.
That, man.
No.
Give him, you know what? Since Spence is a dog, give him Josecito Lopez.
There you go.
That'll keep him sharp. That will make him fight.
Yeah, because Josecito come in there to fight. Man.
Yeah, that kid is not playing. And Thurman is counting his blessings that he got past.
Oh my goodness.
I also forgot that Canelo put Josecito out.
Yeah.
Early in his career, yes.
Early in his career.
Yeah. Early in both of them's career.
Yeah.
Yeah. He beat the hell out of Josecito.
Yes, he did.
That's what made me a fan of Canelo Alvarez.
That's good memories right there.
Canelo fan in that fight right there.
That's some good memory right there.
Yeah, he took him down, Norm. He took him down. I was like, wow. You know? So, Gag, Carlito, wrap it up, man.
All right, my brothers. We did an hour and a half, D.
Yeah, no, we did. I ain't
Man, I don't even know what time it is.
I don't want to give him
too much. Look, Norm just into it. Norm like, man,
I don't want to give him too much, Norm.
I feel you.
We got to chop that up. We got to save some.
We got to save some material.
Yeah, because like he said, once we start going live where you can put comments up, it's going to be ugly.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fun. So
yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be fun. You're going to see a lot of guys drop right off soon. You open up your mouth, Norm, and you hit them with some knowledge. They're going to drop right off. Okay, next, let's go look for somebody else. I'm telling you.
Well, it has been fun, fellas. It has been informative. Real Boxing Knowledge 2 is in the building and about to exit the building.
Right, subscribe.
Like and
subscribe
to the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe, show up so we can chop it up. This is the illustrious Antonio Norman, the great D. Plagan, and yours truly, RBK. And we are out of here. Deuces.